I need to fix that. It just like ripped. I have a short form tutorial for this right now. Okay guys, that is all of the Bible Seeds package. Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Ashlyn and I'm the owner of Rainstorm Joy, and today we're just gonna get right into work and just start doing what I'm already doing. I decided, hey girl, go pick up that camera because it's been such a long time since I've vlogged for you guys in my studio, in my workspace. So I was like, you know what, while I'm just standing here doing what I'm doing, let me go pull out that camera, because like I said, it's been a bit. By the time you're seeing this video, it might be 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully not more than that since my last video, but it's been a little bit. But anyway, I've just had a lot of things going on trying to figure out some stuff. So really quickly, let's just talk and then we'll get right into what I was doing. And I'm still watching my camera because I still have not bought myself a new tripod yet. Or yeah, that's what it's called. Tripod? Yeah. Anyway, I haven't bought a new one because this one just slowly goes down, and it might be, I don't know if you can notice it on the screen or not, but it slowly goes down and I need to get a new one. But anyways, besides the point. So the main reason why I have not been filming that much in my studio, like I've been doing the market vlogs because that's a bit easier, because like I now have a market, so might as well take my camera to the market. But the studio vlogs require me to get dressed and get ready and all these things, and they require a little bit more effort just because it's not as easy as like, let's just go to a market. Anyways, besides the point, the reason why I have not been filming as much or pushing out as much content as I usually do is because I've just been having like a lot of stuff going on in my mind mainly, and then also just things to do, because I'm just really trying to figure out how I want to use my creativity. We've talked about this before and maybe a few other vlogs. So anyways, but at this point I am still obviously doing Rainstorm Joy as you're watching, and I have no unction to quit doing Rainstorm Joy, but I have a desire to do other things as well. As I continue to try to get those balls rolling, I will maybe be able to share that stuff that's happening in my mind with you guys, but for now I have like some other things that I want to do. One of the other things that I do want to do that I made a post about is if you guys want some more DIY crafts. And I've made a post about it before on my YouTube, and I've had like a few people say, and then I posted about it on my other socials as well, and a few people say yes, but I just don't think you understand what I'm trying to ask you. I'm not just saying would you want some more tutorials and stuff like that, because I'm going to give you tutorials either way. I do enjoy doing that for you guys, and I know that you guys enjoy my tutorials, and I really appreciate that. But I want to know if you all are also interested in literally just more crafty things that don't have to do with my business, like at all, maybe sometimes, you know, because I know if you watch my videos, it's either because you just want to, obviously, or because you also are a handmade business, or you also have some business of some sort, or you're a crafty person. And I understand when you go to craft people, you like to watch them craft, but you also like to receive how to craft. So I don't mind giving that to you all, and that is something that I want to transition this YouTube channel into, is to do more crafty things. However, I don't want to confuse anybody that is coming here for my business, and that's just going on in my mind. It's like, do I add more crafty things here, or do I put it on a separate channel? So if you're watching this and if you're interested in some more crafty things, please give me your input so I can continue to try to figure out what I'm wanting to do. Do you want more crafty things on this channel, or are you like, I don't really care, just decide? Or it's like you can do more crafty things here or more crafty things there. Either way, I might watch it, you know. So for example, to try to continue to make this as detailed and as specific as I possibly can, would you all be interested in crafts that have to do with like Christmas in July, random crafts like how to do a wreath, how to make things that aren't just sewing, because that's mainly what I show you guys when I do tutorials. I do sewing tutorials. Do you want to do some like beadable pins? Do you want to do some hair clips? Do you want to do, I don't know, tutus? I used to do tutus back in the day, guys. Stuff like that. Stuff that's like not necessarily related to Rainstorm Joy at all. Are you interested in like crafts that you can make for cheap, like Dollar General crafts, stuff like that, please give me all the details and let me know. And if you say yes, can you be a little bit more specific? Because like I said, I've asked before and people say yes, but then when I'm like posting these videos, it gets kind of like less interaction, so it's kind of confusing. So if you do say yes, you want more crafty videos, are you going to want like the whole ballpark, like I just said, like Dollar Tree crafts, thrifted crafts, all that, or are you just more interested in what you can make for your own business? Okay guys, that's been on my mind for a long time, and that is definitely one reason why I have not been filming that much, because I'm just really trying to get some stuff together in my mind, like I said, mainly, but also out here and actually working. Alright guys, that was a long intro. Now we can get to work. So this is the current state of my office. I have these Bible sleeves right here, and then this is what my table is looking like, because I have a few things going on at this current time. I am trying to put my Bible sleeves into these packages because I want to take them to the vendor spot that I have at a store. But at the same time, I'm also trying to get some stuff made. For example, like this scrunchy lanyard, because I also need to restock other things that are at my store. So I do have a tutorial for this. I have a short form tutorial for this right now, and it's a bit quick. So if you want to know how to make this in a long form video that is a little bit slower, let me know and I will try to film that for you guys soon, hopefully. But yeah, I have a tutorial for a lanyard scrunchie if you're interested. It is a short, and once again, I do talk rather quickly, so you can either slow that video down or just request for me to make one that is long form and slower, and I will do that for you guys. Another thing that is taking up my time recently is that I'm going to have another event. I'm hosting another event. I don't know if you all have watched any of my prior videos, but at the beginning of the year in February, I hosted my first ever event through my business for Valentine's Day, and that was a really good time. It is a really good event, and I knew that I wanted to do more, and now my second one is going to be next week actually. So I've been pretty busy thinking about that too. The theme is Jesus Making Lemonade, or My Jesus Making Lemonade, kind of from the song by Forrest Frank. If you know, you know. But yeah, and it's going to be a good time. So I've been trying to get stuff ready for that. I have some decorations ready. I have some of the stuff, like the crafts that we're going to do together. I have that ready. My last event, we did some Bible chain charms, and we also did some Bible tassels. And for this event, we were going to be making some Bible tote bags. So here are some of the things that I bought for it. These are just iron-on patches, and we're going to be making some Bible tote bags, and that's so exciting, and these are so cute. So I'm excited about that, and I just hope that I'm just, you know, praying about it, that it goes well, and it's going to be so much fun, and I'm so excited. Like I said, I already have some decorations ready for it, then I have the crafts ready for it, and then there's going to be lemonade, obviously, to go with the theme. So I'm trying to go buy some syrup, but where I usually I went to this place one time. Guys, I'm telling you, I've tried so many different business options before Rainstorm Joy, or even while doing Rainstorm Joy. At one time I thought I wanted to do lemonade. So anyways, I went to this store to get some syrup, and I tried out their syrups, and I know that their syrups are good. But when I was going back there to buy some syrups for this event, I was like, no, these are way too expensive. So I'm just on the search for some syrups now. But I almost have everything ready to go for the event. And like I said, it's next week, so I have to make sure I have everything together. So this is what I'm currently doing. I'm just putting them in bags. And unfortunately, this is what it's going to look like when I take it to the store. I might put like a sticker on it that has my brand name on it to make it a little bit more cute and appealing to the eyes and whatever. I wish I could hang it up, but this is a little bit too long for regular paper, and that's all that I have right now, because I do make my own labels and things to hang stuff up with. I make my own, but this is longer than paper size, so I can't put anything right there. And I could just take my Bible sleeve to the store like this, but unfortunately I don't trust people because sometimes I already have stuff at the store and they just don't put it back the way that they got it. So I have a feeling if I were to take it to the store like this, they would just untie it and just leave it like that. So I'm not going to do that. I could like put like a pin or something through this, like one of those plastic things that you put on clothes, like a clothes tag, except I really don't want to put a hole through this, so that's why I'm not doing that. And then that's why I'm putting it in these bags, so people can't untie them and just leave it messy. Some people do put stuff back the way it goes, but some people don't. So I'm just gonna have them like this in like a basket or something, and hopefully people will just like look through it and still like it and purchase it even though they can't open it. I do think I'm going to make a sticker that will have the size of it on there so they don't have to completely guess if it's going to fit their Bible or not. But yeah, anyway, so I guess since I haven't talked to you all in such a long time that I'm just going to talk so much in this video. I hope it's not bothering you. Usually I like to add in some music and stuff right about now, but here I am still yapping. But there are still some things that I could talk about my business with you all. So like I said, I'm thinking about doing all kinds of other things too. Changing this business where it's a little bit more crafty as well as with my products. So it's what I'm trying to transition this business into is like a service-based business where I provide you stuff like the craft videos and stuff, but also product-based where I continue to sell what I make. So with that said, I still want to do the videos and stuff that I was just talking about and still sell what I make. And I'm thinking about changing it from, I still only have an Etsy right now, and I'm hoping to get a website at some point probably, but I'm thinking that instead of just having all kinds of listings on my Etsy, that I'm going to start doing drops, where that way I can balance more stuff. So if I do more crafty videos, I can do that and still sell my products, but not be too overwhelmed with too many people buying at one time and stuff like that. So I might start doing drops where I'm like, I'm going to make this and this is when you can buy it, and it'll be there for as long as it is there until it's like sold out or whatever, and just stuff like that. Because I also want to do more things like this. This is a thrifted pillowcase, and I want to do more things like that where you can literally get something like it's one of a kind completely, because I don't know where this pillowcase came from. And this is a sheet right here that's also thrifted, so the chance of somebody else making this exactly the way it is highly unlikely. So you will literally be able to get one of a kind products, not just because I'm the one making it, but also because like you probably won't be able to repurchase this exactly the same way. And anyway, I think that would be so much fun. I'm also wanting to introduce some quilt jackets. Let me show you one that I've already made. So some jackets like this where I just change out the sleeves of the jacket with some quilts, and then I also want to paint some jackets like the back of them, but also make a completely quilted jacket out of quilts. I have not tried that yet, but I do have a pattern that I purchased. I just haven't done it yet. So there'll be jackets like this where it just has a little bit of a quilt, and then a jacket where it's literally just made out of a quilt. So anyways, that's something else that I want to try to get into, and there's just, again, so much going on up there. So I'm trying, guys, and I want to continue to stay committed to my YouTube and stuff because I do enjoy doing it, even though I feel like I don't want to do it sometimes. But once I pull out the camera, and I've told you guys this before, once I pull out the camera, I'm good to go. Like, listen to me, I won't stop talking to you. But I do enjoy it. So anyway, so that's what the idea is for this business at this current time. So once again, guys, I want to continue to remind you because I need your help. Let me know what you're interested in watching and be as specific as you can, please and thank you. What crafts do you want? If you want crafts, if you want the Dollar Tree, yada yada yada, if you want to see more stuff like this, yada yada yada. I have one more thing that I want to talk to you guys about, and then I'll give you a break from hearing me talk so much. But in October, I am doing my first ever 2-day market, and I am so excited for it. It's not in my town, so I'm really going to have to figure some things out because I need to make sure I have enough products, but then I also need to figure out if we're going to stay where we're going because it's a good bit away from my town. Not too far, but I definitely do not want to drive back and forth. So anyways, but it's my first 2-day market, and that's pretty exciting. I do think this will be one of my favorite markets, and that's awesome. I did apply and I got accepted because it is a juried event, so that is pretty exciting. So I do have that coming up. With that said, in my last video I said that I was thinking about, and I was probably going to go ahead and not do the summer markets, and I did decide to do that. I quit doing the summer markets for this year simply because of all the things that I want to do, all the things I have to prepare for, and then also because, like I said in my last video, it was just really slow. So I'm no longer doing my summer markets, so my next market is not until October, but I might be able to apply for a few more markets between now and then because it is only July. So we'll see. But anyway, so my next event is in October and it's a 2-day market. So right now I'm just restocking the vendor spot that I have at a store, and then when I get orders I'm working on those, but then also working on those other mini ideas that I have flowing through my brain. All right, that's enough talking. Let's get to work. Better angles, but because of the tripod situation it's just not working out, so sorry. So that's why you're behind me and watching me do stuff. Anyway, I have these all packaged now and ready to go to the store. I don't really know where I'm going to put all of these though, because at the store I only have like shelves. I have like, I don't really know how to describe it. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a 4-way shelf kiosk majibob. It's like I have 4 sides of this kiosk thing. That's where my stuff is, so I don't have like any tables or wall space or anything like that. I have a good bit amount of space where my stuff goes, but it is only shelves and then you can hang stuff up, and so that's why I was wanting to be able to put something like across so I could hang it up. But like I said, that was not going to work out, especially for the ones that have ruffles. Like for this one it would probably work, but the ones with the ruffles it would probably not work out. So I'm going to have to put them in some type of basket, but the shelves are not that wide, so I'm going to see how I can make this work out. Anyway, now I'm just going to take like a sticker like this but a little bit smaller, and then I'm probably going to stick it on there like that, and then it's also going to have like the measurements and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to look like this, which is so cute. And like I said, it will be smaller, so it won't look like that. And then have the measurements. So I'm going to make myself some new stickers because I don't have that made yet. And then I'm going to have to get my Cricut out to cut that for me. We've got to love the cutting machines. But before I do that, I think I'm going to switch to something else because this table has so much stuff on it. So I can't really put my Cricut over here right now. So I guess we'll just keep working on these lanyards for right now. Right now I'm just ironing these lanyards because it makes it easier to do a top stitch down. And if you want to have that tutorial, or if you watch the short form tutorial of it, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you make these yourself right now. This is what my stickers look like. I use my Cricut design space to make like a lot of my stuff, and it says the size right there, my logo, and then the price. And then I'm going to use this sticker paper to print them on. I got this off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure it is on my Amazon storefront. If you want to check it out, you can. And if you do decide to purchase it, it is no extra price to you, and it will be like a commission for me and all of that. But anyways, if you want to check out this sticker paper, it does work pretty well. I do like it. It is a nice quality. And anyway, so I'm working on this now. I didn't really do that transition, but I'm working on this now. I decided to put a hold on the lanyards because I'm hoping that I can at least take something to the store today, because I wanted to take a lot more, like the lanyards and then the wristlets that I was also going to make, and then the Bible sleeves, and then some blind dates of Jesus, and that's not going to work out today. But I'm running out of time to do these these things because my husband has to be somewhere at like 5:30 and all that jazz. But anyway, so we're transitioning to making these now, and this does take a little bit to print because I want it to be a nice quality, so I put the printer on a higher setting, and it takes a little bit longer to print. Not too long, but longer than just regular old paper. For printing, I use my Epson Eco Tank. It is the ET2803. That's like an older version, I'm pretty sure. It's not like too old, but it's not like one of the new ones, and it's obviously one of the smaller ones as well, but it works pretty well, and the ink lasts like a longer time. That's what the Eco Tanks are like for. And then I also have another one. This one is my sublimation printer. I have not used that in such a long time, so I really need to turn it on and like print some stuff because it's been a while. Hopefully it still works. I have no idea, but hopefully. Then over here I have my Cricut. This is the Cricut Maker. It is one of the older, newer versions because now they have like Maker 2, 3, and I'm pretty sure one above that as well, but the Maker is newer than the Explorer. I used to have an Explorer, but now I have a Maker, and actually I think I do have an Explorer because my sister gave me her Cricut as well, and I think it's an Explorer. I know some people do suggest not getting a Cricut. They suggest either getting one of the other ones. It's like a Silhouette, and then I think there's another one, a Juliet or something. That might be a type of, I don't know. Anyways, they are like, don't get the Cricut, but I mean, it's been working pretty well for me. I don't use it that regularly though, so if you use it often, I have no idea, but when I do use it, it doesn't give me any type of problem, so I don't know. So it turns out my sticky thing is not really that sticky anymore. So it just, oh, and don't mind that, but it just like ripped because the paper did not stick to the pad thing, whatever it's called. And then also, this is for my printer. Sometimes when I shift between the settings, because I use my printer for like everything, so when I shift between like regular paper and then sticker paper and then matte paper, sometimes it does this just like the first time it prints and then it stops. But anyways, so now I guess I will need to clean this off or try to make it sticky again or buy a new one or use tape. I don't know, something. But now I'm gonna have to try again because it's not working out that well. My Cricut design space to make some of these. These are for my scrunchy wristlets and my scrunchy lanyards. I just use these to wrap it around and then hang them up. I use the design space to make the shape and everything like that. I just combine and slice some shapes, so you can play around with that if you want to make something like this. This is what the stickers look like. Isn't it so cute? And it came out so well. Like, the colors are so nice and vibrant, like I said. So this really, the colors coming out nicely really depends on the sticker paper that you use and also the settings that you use for your printer, but not all settings and not all printers are the same, so you just have to kind of play around with that. But these are done, and so I'm going to stick them onto those Bible sleeves over there, and then I guess just put them in a basket or something on top of my shelves at the store. And that's probably all that I'm going to do today because it is storming today. It's been storming, well, it hasn't been storming, it rained a lot yesterday. It was supposed to storm all week this week, but it didn't, so that's good. But it is raining a lot. But right now it's currently not raining, but it just was. So depending on if it continues to rain or not, I'm going to try to go to the store today to drop off these Bible sleeves. But if it starts raining, then I guess I'll just wait and just keep making stuff because I do want to make more to take to the store anyway. But all I can do today are the Bible sleeves. So if it's not raining, that's what I'm gonna go do. So I just happened to look out my window. I don't even remember what the last clip was about, but anyways, I was looking out my window and I just saw the most amazing rainbow that I've ever seen in my life. It is like pretty vibrant, and it's like you can like literally see it go like this. It's not just a part of it, it's like literally like this, and then there's a very faint one above that, so it's a double rainbow, and it's just so exciting. I was like, oh my gosh, a rainbow, and it just looks so good. So anyways, I had to go run outside and go look at the rainbow, and then of course I tried to take a picture of it, but the picture does not do it any justice. But it was the most amazing rainbow ever. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I need to put these on my Bible sleeves, but unfortunately on what this video is about. I don't think I'm going to be able to go to the store today because it is currently 4:52, and like I said, my husband needs to be somewhere at 5:30, and I don't think I'll have enough time, so that's unfortunate because I really need to restock the store space stuff because it's looking pretty rough, and I need to fix that. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait, sadly, but it's okay. Now this way I'll have more stuff to take at one time, but still. But at least we're gonna get this done today. Okay guys, that is all of the Bible sleeves package, and with this cute little sticker on there telling the price and the size of the Bible sleeves. There's so many. So we're done with that now. And now we're done with this video. I am sorry we did not get to making those lanyards, but we started a little bit. But this video was just mainly just to come back to you all, to catch you all up on what's going on in my brain, and to just talk to you guys because I do, like I said, I enjoy this and I missed y'all. And anyways, I wanted to hang out with you while working, and I was like, well, I'm working, might as well get the camera. So that's what I did. So I hope you all enjoyed this video regardless of how much or how little we did. And once again, I will remind you, please answer the question. Do you want more crafty stuff? And be so specific in your answer. If you do want more crafty stuff, do you want only crafty stuff that will help you in your own business? Or are you like, just give me whatever crafty stuff. I want all the crafty things, even if it's like Dollar Tree crafts, cheap crafts, thrift crafts, just like any type of crafts really. Or like I said, you're just really wanting to stick to whatever will help you in your own business. Please let me know because I want to make these type of videos, and I think I'm going to regardless. Your answer will just help me determine where to put it. Should I combine it with this channel or should I start a whole nother channel? That's what your answer is going to help me decide. So if you are interested, please let me know. Or if you're also a business owner, what would you suggest? Would you suggest combining them and being like, it'll be okay? Or would you suggest separating them? Like, I understand to separate them because you want to keep the brand very specific. People can know what your brand's about. But also, I think if I were to combine the crafty things with my brand, people will eventually understand that's what my brand is about, where I sell some products, but I also help with craft and DIYs and home decor you can make on your own, cheap things you can make on your own, I don't know, organization with the like Dollar Tree stuff like that. Just help a girl out and just help me know, please. And anyways, that is the end of this video. Like I said, thanks so much for watching, and I'm so glad to be back with you today in this video and whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in the next one, whenever that will be, and we'll see what we'll get into. Okay guys, bye.